Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 5 minutes. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time, as opposed to having already recorded everything and then coming back and explaining what's already happened. So this is not a trade recap. This is not a post commentary. I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So in other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you just want an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pause for now, and I'll be back at the open. And I should have noted, it just dawned on me, but I've made one small little pre-market trade. Was not right on it. So starting down 44, the one thing I did do right was understand, it's not the A+ setup. So I did just reduce position size to 100. So by doing so and controlling risk in that fashion, only has me down 44, which I'm quite confident I'll be able to dig out of that hole here. Not exactly like I need to make any sort of massive trades to get that wiped away, but I did want to set up that context. So technically speaking, starting down 44. I will pause. Market opens up in about 3 minutes. Have an order at 156.50 here. I'm going to cancel that for now. Watching, I should have noted, NVAX right now. And yeah, this opening minute here, basically straight up. And I canceled it out just because first minute can always be a bit sketchy. So we'll see how this plays out. Let's go check out IS. Oh, wow. Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda just held that one. Now it's halted up at 18. But hey, that's hindsight for you. Nothing you can do there. Whoops. So potentially 154. As an entry point here on NVAX. Wow, these things are choppy this morning. mRNA, quite choppy. Yep, well, I'm glad I canceled that order. Look at that thing. Sometimes it's, now, I mean, at times I'm willing to take that first minute, but other times, no, and that's why I decided, Clay, well, why don't you let just things settle down? So in this situation, I'd like to think that I chose wisely about it, because that's quite the movement right now. And then look at this. We're just looking at mRNA. Now look at that thing. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll keep looking around for some setups. Okay, watching coin here, in there at 265.39. Looking for this thing to retest these lows and then ideally break to new lows. So step one, got to get down through 265. There we go. Looking for 264. Like I said, minimum get down through 264. There we go. Perfect. So still have, how am I not getting out at 263? Oh, wow, the spreads are just that big. I see. Okay. There we go. See if we can get the move down through 262. Still have 150 shares left. Let's see if we can pick up a bit more downside pressure. But that was quite the big move. Still have 50 shares left. Still trying to give this thing a chance to get down and pick up some momentum through 262.50, but at this point, I don't know, because that was a big move down, so I could see this thing needing to potentially take a break. I mean, I would love to be wrong, obviously. So here we are again at 262.50. And once again, yeah, holding strong right at 262.50. Okay, taking out another 25 just because maybe this thing's getting ready to bounce. And if I'm wrong, then I'm glad I'm still going to hang on to some shares to participate in the move. But right now, it's feeling like this thing might be wanting to bottom out here. But again, maybe I'm wrong and it's not bottoming out. That's why I'm hanging on to some shares. So, yeah, this is a situation where I hope I'm wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop out there. So they're a very nice trade there, 554, which brings me up to 510 on the day. So wipes away the loss, which is always a good feeling. But you saw there, I mean, it was a nice trade, got the move in my favor. But I mean, by no means was I, throwing some sort of massive, sides into the mix. So it just goes to show, cut your losses, keep them manageable. And then give yourself a chance to fight back, which I did there. And again, fighting back, I wouldn't consider that some sort of massively impressive trade. Now, had the price gotten down through there, it would have been so much better. But yeah, 262.50 was just too strong. But played it right, gave it a chance, started to take off profits when it was looking like it might wanted to bounce, but still gave it a chance just in case I was wrong and just in case it did want to bounce downwards. But unfortunately, I was right, and it bounced back upwards. And the rest is history. But I might call it good. I don't know, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes, $500. I mean, 10-minute workday. That's very tempting. I'm going to glance around just a few more minutes, but I might just call it the 10-minute workday and move on. But we'll see what happens. And I am just going to call that good. You might be asking, and I know you longer time listeners, you know what I'm about to say here, but there's always new people. Clay, why are you done after 10 minutes? Well, because I like to do the be done in 30 approach, meaning on average, I want to be done after right around 30 minutes. Now, clearly today, it was a 10-minute workday. I was 20 minutes below average here, but I do this not because I want a Rolex or a Lamborghini or a private jet. Now, if that's what you want, if that's your goal, it's cool. Go for it. For me, at this point in my life, 5 young kids, I just want the freedom of time. And if I can put $500 in my pocket after 10 minutes, then I'm going to take that all day long. $500 a day keeps a day job away. So because I want to do it for the freedom of time, again, so I can go spend the time with my family, work on my real estate business, work on, my teaching business at claytrader.com, all that sort of stuff. And it just gives me the ultimate flexibility, which is time. And that's what I am now after in life. But again, no judgments for me. If you want that Rolex watch or the yacht, go for it. Cool. Just, can I have a ride sometime? So that's why I'm going to wrap it up. And I realize, Clay, you could make even more. And you're right. You're not wrong at all. I could also lose it. But I see where you're coming from. But that's why I look to just be done at this point in my career or life journey, whatever you want to call it. Looking to be done on average around 30 minutes. If I can put, like I said, have a 10-minute workday, $500 in my pocket after 10 minutes, I'm definitely going to do that. Now, before I go, though, a quick request on my part. If you enjoy these live trade videos, if you enjoy them, then they're not easy to make because they are truly live. I have to talk to you. I have to think about what I'm saying to you. I have to scan for my own trade setups. I have to initiate my trades. I have to make alerts in the private community that I offer. So there's a lot going on my end. So the videos are not easy to make, and that's why I don't do them every single day. But I will continue to do them as long as I know that there's interest for them. So if you do enjoy them, if you find them helpful and just entertaining, then do two things for me. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, And it can be a simple comment. Say hi. Tell me what you traded today. Tell me what you're looking at for tomorrow. But those two things, hitting the like button, leaving a simple comment, communicate to me that you enjoy the live trade videos. And as long as I know people are enjoying, then I have no problem at all continuing to make them. And then also, if you want to learn more about what you saw here on the screen in terms of the tool I'm using, specifically technical analysis and charts, then I do offer a free class that I'll talk about as soon as this video gets over or is over. So if you want to learn more about that class and get signed up for it, I'm going to talk about that right now. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.